What's goody perps? Happy Friday. It is our last day in Aruba and we are in our final hours, or I should say our final hour and a half here at the hotel, and I was sad. I didn't want to pick up the camera to vlog, but X talked me into it. He said it's not bad.
Nice breakfast ready for us right now. About to take it out of the oven. Got some cheesy eggs, some grapes.
So the whole plan was to eat everything that we already bought. So we're coming home at least 10 pounds heavier than when we started.
Baked sausage. Hot cup of tea ready for her.
And lots of potatoes.
Yes.
We ran out of space. Why don't you put it on top of the microwave? Those are placemats. Should be good. It's meant for that stuff.
And that's some bagels.
Yeah, so food looks delicious. Thank you, husband. We're going to eat and then pack and then find something to do until we make it to the airport.
We buttered the bagels behind the food.
He's dancing because we're leaving.
No. We're doing the happy dance because it's not we're leaving, we're just saying see you later.
Yeah.
Later, alligator.
Yeah.
In a while, crocodile.
Oh gosh. Left already. Look at this guy with some cheese.
For being responsible adults and renters, we decided to stop at a car wash to get the car vacuumed out real quick. Because we were a little bit of a mess of tourists and we made a bit of a mess with some sand.
I made the most mess.
Yeah.
It wasn't intentional.
No, we're on vacation, but
I tried to not bring as much sand in there as possible, but the sand has its own mind. So we're gonna do that, then get on the plane.
So we did one last stop, last minute on the way to the airport and dropping off the rental. Just to have a quick look at the beach. Bittersweet. Here we go, guys.
We have to try not to track sand back into our vehicles.
Well, we're not going to get we just had to get the car vacuumed, but we're not going to get our feet wet, so it should be pretty easy not to track sand back in. Oh my God. You're about to ow? Just stood in line forever and we finally made it through. We got our seats upgraded The guy said, you know, we're on a honeymoon, so he upgraded our seats to sit together.
They were gonna have us sitting apart. Did you explain that?
Yeah, so the flight is really packed right now, and we had problems checking in. I think because there was an issue with the digital check-in right now, so they were doing everything manually. And right now we made it through, so we have to go through local customs, pick up our bag, go through U.S. customs, and then go wait at our gate. Our flight got delayed a half an hour, more than likely because everybody's check-in process was done manually.
Yeah.
But anyways,
we still have a lot of time, so we're all good.
All good. I was sweating profusely because I don't like red tape and stuff like that. It really gives me anxiety. Not much does, but for whatever reason, paperwork and stuff does.
Yeah,
so
paperwork is annoying, but we just want to make sure we get back home. Although secretly we do not want to go back home.
I mean, if we were denied customs and entry, it's not like, you know.
It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Man, appreciate the announcement. Thank you. So, we have finally made it to our vehicle. We just got out of the airport and then the shuttle. There she is, the most beautiful on the planet.
Oh gosh.
And we're finally heading home. And yes, I love her.
Aww, that's so sweet. But you're gonna talk. I was gonna ask what was your favorite part of the trip.
Honestly, I don't know what was the favorite part of the trip. I think probably just leaving and not thinking about work for a little bit.
Yeah, it was a combination of everything.
I mean, it was a unique experience. We had to do different currencies. We had to Aruba has 200,000 roundabouts no one's talked about.
Oh my gosh, what the heck?
I think they have, they said it was the population of 100,000 and change, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so they probably have one roundabout per person there.
It was craziness. And there's no traffic lights. There's no traffic lights, but there's roundabouts to go around for eternity. I can't pick like my favorite part of the trip. That was like a really hard question. But the highlights were the jet skiing, the horses, and the hotel itself was like amazing. And we also did the tubing too.
Oh yeah, that was the first.
That was like the first excursion or whatever that we did. So,
Endeavor.
Yeah, Endeavor. So there was like a lot, and the hotel was just like really nice. But I was gonna tell them about what happened when we were. I'm gonna have to concentrate while I'm driving and stuff, so I'll probably tell that story after. But I wanted to tell them about the lady trying to tell us that we were late for our flight.
Oh my God, that was funny. Oh, and then we also got to tell them that the JetBlue guy, his name was Juan, and he was really nice. And you know, we said we were on our honeymoon, and he announced it at the end.
He gave us a shout out in front of everyone on the plane. It was so nice of him, and he was even offering this. First of all, you make your friends with like everybody and their mama the whole trip. So he was like trying to, I think he was trying to give you or offer us a drink or whatever.
Yeah, he was trying to offer us a drink. He said, "Yeah, let me know if you guys wanted anything. Just let me know." The guy we already talked about the other guy, and what's his name? Xander? Alexander?
Yeah,
it was like Alexander, but without the A. That's what his name tag said.
I'm pretty sure it was Alexander. Just
but it probably either that or the A fell off or something. Anyways, he was really nice too. There was something else I was gonna say. I forgot, but we can talk more about it when we're.
Yeah, we'll tell you about the whole other thing because I don't want to miss out on any details about that part when it got crazy towards the end.
Yeah, it got pretty nuts. So here's the tiff. Back in the office.
I like what I do here, but you know, coming back from your honeymoon and stuff.
Well, we still have honeymoon tomorrow.
We do. We still have honeymoon tomorrow. Okay, so let me tell you guys what the story was like with the whole situation. With the airport. So basically our flight was scheduled for 3:30. While we were in line, like at the airport, like getting ready for stuff, they changed it to 4 o'clock, basically. So we were in line forever through customs and everything. So it took us forever to get to the front. When we finally got to the front, where we had to go through basically security again, it was like, what time was it then? Like 3 o'clock?
After 3.
It was like after. It was a little after 3. It was like 3:03. It was like 3:02. It was like an hour, or roughly about an hour, for our flight to take off. And for some reason, she started checking like our boarding passes, and she looks at X, and she's like, "Oh, we have to do like an extra screening for you." And we didn't know why, but you handed me the like a ticket because I had to pick something up for him, like after customs. I had to pick something up, and he's trying to hand me the ticket to, you know, to go and, I guess, pick up his item or whatever. But at the same time, like, he's trying to give that to me while they're trying to rush him over to the side so they can do like a screening on him, extra screening on him. The lady comes to me, and she starts
extra screening.
Yeah, extra screening. The worker, she comes screaming, so I'm like, "You're gonna miss your flight! You're gonna miss your flight!" Like, she was like freaking out. So I start freaking out too, like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss the flight. Although I don't know why.
I think it's because there was a lot of confusion. There was a lady behind us that literally almost missed her flight. She was literally running to board the plane.
But she's looking right at my boarding pass though. So I'm confused because I'm like, the plane isn't leaving till 4 o'clock. It's only 3 o'clock. But I start thinking, oh my gosh, maybe I'm about to, maybe they changed the flight or something like I'm not aware of. So I'm like running or whatever, not really running. I was like moving a little faster than before. And then the lady finds me again, like when I start getting ready to put my stuff on the security thing, and she's like, "You're gonna miss your flight. You're gonna," like, she started like, then I start panicking all of a sudden, and she's like taking me, and she's like pushing me ahead of like all the other people in security and stuff like that, and she's like, come.
Yeah, it was like the Titanic was sinking or something.
Yeah, and I don't know where X is going. Like, they have him somewhere over here. So I'm like trying to put my stuff like on the security thing and like walk through the put your hands up and stuff. You walk it through and stuff. So I did all of that. Then afterwards, I start running up the stairs with the little ticket so I can pick up X's thing, like from like customs, and I don't know where X is or whatever. And I finally pick up the thing and I run over to the gate to make sure that we're not missing the flight. And I'm just seeing like everybody that's supposed to be on our flight just sitting there, like just chilling at the gate. Like, they didn't call anyone yet. Like, everyone was chilling, and I'm running up in there like a crazy woman, thinking like the plane is about to fly off. And I had to even look at the screen, like double check the screen to make sure I saw what I was seeing. Like, it still said that our flight was leaving at 4 o'clock, and it was our flight. Like, it was our flight, it was our airline and stuff. So I was just so confused. So then afterwards, I went looking for X to see if I don't know where he was. And I started walking down the stairs, and then I see him, and then he's fine, and he's chilling. So everything on his end was fine. Everything on my end was fine. And guess what? Nobody was missing their flight.
Yo, the lady was 110% active. Like, she was well overboard. She was like, move, this is a military operation. I was like, damn.
Like, what was all of this? Like, she really was. Like, she really was, like, on something else. I don't know if she, like, read, like, the numbers or something wrong, or if she wasn't aware that they changed the flight time or something.
Yeah, because it would have been only half an hour.
Yeah, it would have been half an hour. That could have been it, too. But, like, she was really freaking me out. Like, I started panicking. I'm like, was the plane really supposed to be leaving at 4, or is it leaving at 3:03? But even if it was, like, 3:03 or whatever, and it was going to take off at 3:30, like, still, that was still a lot of time. Like, I don't know. Anywho, we didn't miss the plane. Moral of the story, I just wanted to put that in there. Did we even tell them about the whole Aruba thing?
What whole Aruba thing?
About the surprise, about you surprising me with the Aruba thing.
Yeah, remember we made a video of it.
We talked about that?
The riot, the thing?
About you surprising me with the Aruba.